We are live. Here we are. What's up, everyone?
I feel like you need to announce it because
it's happening.
This is happening.
Hello, Amber, Keith, Jen from Jen's Closet. Hello. See you out there. Maul. Who else do we have? Oh, that's it for now.
That's it. Let's shut her down. 8-bit Nate. He's not 8-bit. Why is he calling you 8-bit?
Chuck, I've earned that name because I used to be 8-bit, but now I'm just Nate. So.
Wait, your channel name used to be Aim Big?
No. When we first started doing lives, my setup. So I'm in the basement. So the back wall is all concrete. The side wall next to it is all concrete. So I was having trouble getting clear Wi-Fi connection down here. So it looked like I was like on some kind of 8-bit video. It was terrible. So when I moved my desk out this way, got a Wi-Fi power booster. I don't have any issues anymore, thankfully.
Okay, so that was the reason why you were always like pixelated.
Yeah, it was terrible.
Okay.
My internet connection will let me do stuff. It'll still let me like work, be on YouTube, but it will say no internet access down here at times, which is weird. So, and when I was against the concrete, it was affecting my video.
I'm getting some weird feedback on your mic, Nate. Like when you talk, I hear Satan behind you going. Do you hear that, Jen?
I hear you. I hear feedback on you, Chuck.
Seriously?
Yeah, I'm not just saying that.
That's weird.
I don't know. It kind of comes and goes, but I don't think I hear anything at all with you, Chuck.
See, I don't hear it with Jen. I think we know who the problem is here.
Everything's muted on my end.
Yeah, I don't know.
It wasn't like an echo. It was like a weird muffling sound, muffled Satan-y sound.
I'm just glad I have connection because my our electricity went in and out last night a couple times. So
storming?
Yeah, we had a tornado hit about. We had a tornado hit about 40 minutes away from us and did some damage. So we were supposed to get we actually got tornado warnings and stuff, and like winds were picking up. They were like 90-mile-per-hour winds, and
yikes.
But fortunately the tornado didn't happen, and it was just a storm.
I guess I didn't know you got tornadoes that far south in Texas. Naive.
Yeah, not often. Honestly, not often, and then we'll get warnings every now and then, but nothing actually ever happens. So this was one of those rare occurrences that an actual tornado hit down.
Wow. Where is
Hi, Angie. Hey, my dad's here. Hey, Perry.
Perry Glasgow.
I'm actually
Glasgow, Chuck. Glasgow. Get it right.
Glasgow. I apologize, Mr. Glasgow.
You're really trying to take this show downhill quick tonight. Hi, Marcy.
Hey, I just got the notification pop up that you're live.
Aren't those convenient? I'm surprised you got it this soon.
Hi, Amber. Hi, Ella.
Look at this. Look at this.
Hey, Big Thrift Billy.
What are we talking about tonight?
Well, Jen, if you want to go ahead and introduce yourself, I don't know what Chuck's doing right now, but if you want to introduce yourself.
I'm having a hard time adjusting.
What are we talking about tonight? Then you stand up and start adjusting yourself. Like, here, Chuck.
So are we talking about our numbers or stats? Or
I don't ask women their stats. That just gets uncomfortable.
That's probably smart.
Unless you want to tell us your bench. How much do you bench? How tall are you?
Yep. I'm I don't even know how much I bench now. I didn't come prepared for the stats question. Yeah. So okay, my name's Jennifer. I'm trying to log in. My internet's all wacko, so I'm trying to get in so I can see the chat. But I resell full time for a living. That's my primary source of income, and I make videos that are a little bit sporadic. And I don't have a very specific content source right now, other than a little bit of this, a little bit of that for reselling. So if you're interested in a little chaos every now and then, and a little questionable content every once in a while, go check me out.
Questionable. It's good content.
Hi, Tommy. Did you see his comment?
No, I didn't.
All right, I'm finally logged in. So if I am glitchy or was glitchy or whatever, sorry, I should be good now. I think my internet's good. Oh, here we go. Okay, why does the first comment that I end up having to see is one word?
What?
What was the word?
I'm not gonna say.
It was a bad word?
No. Hi, Marcy. Hi, Ella, Keith. Hey, Tommy, Angie, Amber. Hello, everybody.
I think Tommy just said you're better looking than me and Nate.
It's an opinion, but
Hey, one day at a time.
It depends on the day of the week. Keith.
I could be pretty too if I had lots of colorful makeup.
Hey,
Hi, Chris.
did Marcy tell you what I asked her, Chuck?
No.
So it's not a big secret or anything, but it's 6 months away from now, so I better start talking about it now. I want to do a Halloween costume party, like a live costume party, dress up party.
She did mention that.
Yeah, I'm excited because I know Marcy likes Halloween, and there's a couple other people I know really like Halloween and would dress up. So I'm excited about that, and it's like 6 months away, but I'm already trying to think of what I'm going to dress up as. So if anybody has any suggestions in the chat, go ahead and drop them, because I'm kind of up for anything.
Oh, that's interesting. Nate, you're probably into Halloween, aren't you? You're like.
Oh, I love Halloween.
I always did too. I like candy.
Do you guys do you just like Halloween for like the spook aspect, or do you like to dress up? Or
I used to love to dress up. I haven't done it much in recent years, but I'll usually throw a mask on. Now I'm all about comfort. If it's too uncomfortable, I don't want to wear it. So I'm like, here I am. Here's my costume.
that's true. Thinking about having like prosthetics and stuff all over your face for a few hours. It's not very comfortable, but every now and then it's worth it.
Yeah, my group at work, we always dress up and do a theme, and we did Adam's Family one year, and
you were Fester, weren't you?
Yes, every time, dude. Like, I'm always Uncle Fester. I never get a chance to be anyone else. They're like, "You're Fester," and I'm like, "Of course." I should have known, but I bought this makeup, and it was greasy, and I thought it would dry after a few hours. The entire day, it never dried. So when I was talking to clients and suppliers, I had to hold the phone out here because it was getting all over my phone. If I touched my face, I had it all over my keyboard. Like, it was the longest day of my life. It was terrible.
I've
sorry,
been before.
I'm sorry, Fester, correct.
It's okay.
I think you could have been Pugsley.
Just shut up, man. I can't, okay? I'm Fester. That's who I am. I've accepted it.
Chuck is in a mood today. He was too unproductive at work.
I guess. Too much time to think of stupid crap.
Oh, yeah. If anybody else has any other ideas besides Tommy's, I'm open eared.
What's wrong with the Mushmallow Woman?
Yeah, I think it's more mushmallow.
Hi, Bear.
I didn't say hi to Tommy, hi Paul, hi Hustle Q.
Yeah, you guys need to get in on the chat a little bit.
Sorry, we get off on tangents. Hello, Mike.
Hello, my brother. My brother's here too.
Who's your brother?
Jonathan.
Is that Glasgow or Glasgow?
Glasgow, Chuck.
Gotcha.
Dude, no one could ever get it right. In the yearbooks growing up, they always spelled my last name Glasgow all the time. Playing sports, they would announce us Glasgow. And I'm like, it's a G, not a C. What is so hard about that?
Oh, I like nerds. You know, I found this new candy at Walmart. They're like little balls of gummy, but they're covered in nerds. And that's like straight addiction right now. Well, it's not gummy. I don't know how to explain it. Like,
You're talking about the nerd rope?
It's like a nerd rope, exactly. But they're little balls.
Oh, okay.
So they're
Little
kind
nerd balls.
I might.
Sorry, Chuck. Nate told me there's no rules on this show, so I don't.
Hey, Derek.
My filter's gonna be turned off a little.
Oh, great. That's what makes you cool, though. You're such a diverse person. Like, you're a girly girl at times, but you can hang with the guys. You like to fish, but you like makeup. You're kind of like, who the hell are you? You're all over the place. No, but I think that's what makes you so cool and so likable is that you've got layers.
Yeah, thanks, Chuck. I'm like an onion. You just called me an onion. That's nice.
An ogre. I think I called you an ogre. But
I like
seriously, I think that's really cool about you. I think that's why you're popular with people.
Oh, right. Part of the cool crowd. Nice.
Part of. You are the cool crowd.
Oh, thank you. Depends on the day of the week.
Glasgow. Did they play move sound at your walk up music there?
Why are you trying to bring up childhood trauma, Chuck?
No, that's Paul. Paul said that.
Have you either one of you actually had any type of childhood trauma that still sticks with you now? Like a reason why you don't like something or something that happened and freaked you out for life? Yes, Tommy. That's what they're called, nerd clusters. Sorry, go ahead.
We'll ask the questions here.
She's like, I'm about to grill you.
But will you, Chuck?
Gosh, that's a great question. I probably have. I can't think of anything.
Yeah, I don't have anything either. I was attacked by a bunch of bees once. I think if I had been allergic to bees,
sorry, I laughed.
Stuck with.
I actually got stung by like 12 hornets all at once on my head.
Oh shoot! Really?
But I was a teenager at the time. Yeah, I worked at a farm implement place, and I crawled into this old tractor cab, and there was a big nest in there. I didn't know, and they just went, whoop, and I actually jumped out of there. I was about 12 feet off the ground. And, yeah, that was pretty traumatic.
Yeah, I would say so.
Tommy's scared of pooping on the bus.
That would be scary for all involved.
Thank you for sharing, Tommy. That was awesome. Oh, Hot Wheels racetrack. Yeah, my mom used to spank me with my Hot Wheels racetracks.
Oh shoot!
And you know what those flexible ones are, like a flexible plastic.
Yeah.
Oh, those hurt like hell.
She wouldn't go get a stick outside. She just go grab your toys.
She grabbed my Hot Wheels racetracks. So those started disappearing somehow.
You know, the one thing my mom did when I was I don't know how old I was, maybe like 2 years old, and I got mad at her because I wanted to drink a soda before I went to sleep, and she said no, and then I told her that I hated her. I don't remember.
Wow.
From my dad. So I told her that I hated her because she wouldn't let me have a drink of soda. You know, obviously I was trying to be just a spoiled little brat. And my mom said, oh, okay. So she went and got I don't even know what kind of jalapenos they were, peppers, and she shoved the whole jalapeno in my mouth.
Mom.
She took it out and looked and said, "Now you can't even have water. Good night."
Oh, Mom. How did that turn out?
You know, my dad, her and my dad apparently got into an argument that night because my dad was like, "That's the little girl," kind of thing, you know. But I never told my mom I hated her after that. much respect for the mama.
Probably pooped your pants on the bus the next day.
Yeah, that's why I thought of the story.
I'm glad you feel safe here, Tommy. Feel free to tell us any more stories that you may have.
Do you guys know who? Oh, wait, no, I can't think of his name. Will Sasso. Do you know who Will Sasso is? Comedian?
No.
He used to be on Mad TV, and he's been on a few movies and stuff. But he had a podcast, and one of their episodes was a call-in episode. And he had people call in with adult stories of crapping their pants. Crapping your pants after you're an adult. And it's one of the funniest podcasts I ever heard in my life.
That's awesome. Wait, I'm writing him down. What's his name?
Will Sasso. And it was just called, it's called the 10-minute podcast. They don't do it anymore, but you can still find recordings of it.
Yeah.
And yeah, the adult poop in my pants, or yeah, it's awesome. We should do that sometime. I know Nate's got a lot of those stories.
You should start a
What, poop our pants?
Somebody jumps in for 5 minutes and they get to tell a story about something.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. There you go.
Hey.
It's a sad day when you realize you can't trust a fart.
That is.
Keith, you're of public speaking? I'm behind in the chat, sorry.
Oh, I'm right on top of it.
Good for you. For you.
Oh yeah, Keith said he's freaked out by public speaking.
Yeah.
Who cares?
I wouldn't think so.
Never a problem.
Hey, Bobby.
Bobby.
Hey, Dan.
Dan? He clicked in.
I know Dan's got an adult crap in his pants story.
How early are you getting to Target, Jen?
You know, Chris, I'm not. I'm gonna show up because we've been told that we're actually not allowed to show up any earlier than 30 minutes prior till they open. So I might show up 7:30 then, but they have a limit, so I'm not gonna get a whole bunch of stuff. So it's not worth the time now.
I don't know what that story's about. So you were kicked out of Target for pooping your pants? Is that what this is about?
Basically, long story short, that's what it was. It happened once, but nobody really noticed. But then it happened a second time, and
that's when they get you. Second time.
I couldn't hide it.
They have no tolerance for that second incident.
No. One you couldn't ignore. Two.
Walmart gives you 3 strikes, just so you know.
No, I go to Target to get cards, so that's why Chris was asking me, because I'll go stand in line overnight and stuff. So
they have a premiere, they open the doors and people rush in to get cards when they're released.
Not rush in. I mean, there's like a legit line. The line for the past 5 weeks has been like 50 to 75 people that are lined up outside of Target waiting for them to open up. And you get in line and you're able to get 3 items, check out, and get back in line. But now you can only get 1 item a day. You can't get back in line. So
and it's all for cards.
Yep, trading cards, Pokemon,
wow.
Anime. Yeah,
I had no idea. I know nothing about that market. It's on a long list of things I know nothing about, but.
I'm the same way, Chuck. I've stayed away from that. I used to have a bunch of ball cards and got rid of them really cheap, but now I kind of wish I would have kept them. But
I actually still have.
You learn. So you retail full time, don't you, Jen?
Yep.
How long ago did you start doing that full time?
January. So literally right at the beginning of
Oh
this
wow.
year was my official like full time. That's it. No other, job to speak of. So yeah, I have to be very uh structured on how I go and spend hours waiting in line for cards because that could just be a waste of time. But now it's not worth it. Before it was worth it because I could get sports stuff that was selling very quickly for a crap load of money. And then I could keep Pokemon stuff for me for the stuff that I want. So it was like a win-win. But
Yeah,
now since there's a limit on it, it's not going to be worth my time to go and do that.
that's frustrating.
Yeah.
Do you have family that resell?
Nope.
Nobody?
My mom's gonna start though. My mom actually set me up Saturday. I'm gonna do my first kind of like pop-up shop, I guess. Pop-up. It's at a VFW where they're having a you can call it like a rummage sale or an antique sale or something. And she gets really excited about reselling, like very excited, to where when she retires, she wants to do that because she likes to thrift. She likes to go to yard sales. So I'm going to be showing her like the whole process of how to use eBay so that when she does retire, she can still do that as a side income, like to still make some extra money. But as of right now, nobody else does.
Do you have brothers?
Hi, Johnny.
I have one brother and I have a few sisters.
How many's a few? 3?
It's the world may never know kind of question.
Oh, okay.
Chuck, are you like interrogating her? Are you okay, Jen?
No,
What am I doing wrong?
no, that's there's, I don't know. It's not like a loaded question or anything. It's just I have if I'm gonna be truthfully technical, I for sure guaranteed have at least 7 sisters, and I have one brother.
Wow. I figured you had to have at least one brother, but
Yeah.
I didn't know you had so many sisters.
See, my brother though, my brother is my half brother just from my mom's side, and he grew up in Georgia. So I actually didn't grow up with a brother, but I grew up with a bunch of male cousins and a bunch of uncles. And so I think that's where I got a lot of my my male characteristics from, like fishing and sports. Because I mean, I would play sports with them. They were my only friends, my cousins. I didn't really interact with other people. So you grow up around a lot of that. So you just kind of get hooked into certain things.
Oh,
But-
good pun. Fishing hooked.
Yeah.
You're not going to start
Tommy
crying.
has a
Are you?
question for you, Jen.
What'd you say, Nick?
He asked, "Do you have a spot already picked out for most live appearances in a week? Trophy picked out?"
Not yet. Not yet. But right here next to where are they at? Right here. Be pretty good. Yeah, this week was just kind of it's just been kind of a fluke, like a few people asked me like back to back. I actually had to say no to 3 people because that's just like way too many. But you guys, there's no way I was gonna say no for real.
That
You
was
said yes.
hilarious. Hi, Corey.
Yes to us and no to 3 other people? That's surprising. I thought we were the bottom of the barrel here.
Oh heck no. So in case nobody knows the story, so Nate sent me a message asking if I would be on their show. And I just replied back saying, no, thank you.
Oh, yeah. And no explanation.
I let it linger just long enough so he would see that response. And then, of course, I'm like, just kidding. Yeah, of course. Heck yeah. You guys, I'll be on your show. That's going to be fun. So Nate didn't want to be the only one that kind of got, punked. So he sent the message to Chuck. And Chuck was like, what did I say? Did I say something wrong?
I'm like, Don't cry. Don't cry. She's probably got some family things going on or something. It'll be okay.
Hi, Regina. Hi, Chandra. No, literally, when you sent the no thank you, I was like, well, damn. Guess I'll try to find someone else. I knew after you said you were just joking, I knew Chuck would freak out over it a little bit internally. So I was like, I got to mess with him a little bit too.
Well, I jab at you, I jab at you in chats and stuff, and I thought, oh my God, I bet I went too far sometime.
Not at all.
Well, I'll try harder then.
Not at all. Yeah, go. You go for it. But the harder you try, the more you'll get my fighting side. So watch out.
I was hoping to see you cry instead of fighting, but whatever.
Nah, I don't.
Keith wants to know, how much have you listed this week, Jen?
Who's asking?
Keith.
Oh,
Candy.
Well,
Hi, Sandy.
This morning I've listed 8 items. Yesterday I listed like 10 items. I probably have about 40 items that I've listed so far. So yeah, I guess like he's asking because if I've been jumping on YouTube a lot, putting a lot of time into YouTube. But whenever I know I'm going to do more on YouTube, I try to just list better quality items or items that'll sell faster to kind of offset, some of the money.
Sometimes stuff at the bottom of the barrel floats to the top. That's true of the toilet too.
Oh my God.
Hey, Harry.
So what do you like to fish for?
A lot of things. So I love saltwater fishing the most. I have a couple kayaks, and I like to kayak out from the beach and go about 2 miles out. We have a bunch of oil rigs. So the first oil rig is about 2 miles out, and then they're every 2 miles after that. So the first oil rig where I go out in the Corpus Christi, Port Aransas area, there's always a lot of different bait fish gathered around the rig. So out there, I'll go and fish for like crevel jack and cobia, ling cobia, which the lings are pretty big, and it's kind of scary because the first time that I got a good hit on my line when I was in the kayak in the middle of the ocean, I just thought something hit my kayak. So it was kind of nerve-wracking.
Oh my gosh.
Fish will pull me, I don't have a Hobie, which is the pedal kayak. So the fish, like they'll pull you depending on if you have your anchor in or not. But if you get a big fish on the line, you have to pull your anchor in quick while also holding the line, or you put it in your hole and you pull the anchor in, and then the fish is taking you like all sorts of places. So it's pretty intense. It's actually really exciting. It's a little bit of a rush out there. And at the same time, you're trying not to flip over on your kayak. So that's my favorite style of fishing. And it's like probably the best workout too. But other than that, I fish for a lot of redfish, trout, butterfly drum. I don't do much bass fishing. I'm not really big on freshwater fishing.
So what do you do with the fish when you bring them in? Do you just have like a stringer? You don't pull them into the kayak, do you?
So there's one kayak I have has a huge forget what it's called, but it's
a tank.
Yeah, like a chest, I guess. So depending on what fish I catch, like I'll just keep ice in that, and like an ice. It's like they're like ice mats, and then I'll just put the smaller fish in that. But if they're larger fish, then yeah, just keep them on a stringer on the outside of the kayak, and hope that there's nothing bigger that's going to come up and eat the fish. Because it's happened before where we pull the fish out of the stringer and like half the tail and stuff is gone, and you're left with just the head of a fish.
Yeah, right.
It just happens sometimes, though.
So what's your biggest fish story? What's your biggest brag?
I've caught the largest fish that I've caught is a 48-inch. Well, technically no, it's not, but a 48-inch redfish is the largest one that I've actually caught reeled in on shore, like on surface. But I've gone deep sea fishing in Cabo, Mexico, and we went for marlin. So I was actually able to reel in a marlin, which was really, really cool. But they help you, so it's not 100% yourself, because they hook the fish. It's a tour. They want to make sure that you actually have fun, so they hook the fish for me and then let me reel it in. So it's not 100% me, but it's still super fun, because these marlins, I don't know if anybody's familiar. These things they're huge. They're huge, and it's after I finished reeling, I think my arms were like numb for 2 days. And but that was the funnest. That was because you're out there in the ocean, and the boat, is moving up and back, like forward and back, depending on where the fish is moving, and then it takes out line. And so I probably fought that for about 55 minutes.
Wow.
And so that was definitely the biggest.
That's insane.
Cool.
Yeah. Hey, Regina. Sorry if I missed saying hello.
Did you see Tommy's comment about wouldn't hibachi be easier?
Yeah, but it's not as fun though. It's not as fun. And on that trip, we weren't allowed to keep, because Cabo is like the largest marlin. I don't know what you call it, just the largest marlin sea area. So you're not allowed to keep them. It's just catch and release, so that they keep growing tourists to go out there and catch them. But we did catch some El Dorado, which is like mahi-mahi, which are the green and blue fish. And those are freaking delicious. And it was so cool, because we caught a couple of those. We kept them, and then the crew will fillet them and everything right there on the boat. And then when we dock, we literally just walked right across the dock to a restaurant with a trash bag full of fish, and was like, "Hey, can you cook this for us?" And that was probably one of the best meals that I've ever had. It's like fresh, legit mahi. And they cooked it like 4 different ways, and it was amazing. So I would go back over there strictly to just go and catch another one of those and take it to the same place to have an amazing meal.
That's awesome. How far are you from the ocean?
Depending which ocean, but the closest one about 2.5 hours, 2 hours, 15 minutes. The
that's awesome.
A lot, yeah. So it's pretty easy. We do a lot of day trips, like, especially since my dad retired. We'll leave about 3 a.m. and we get out there about 6 a.m. We get our bait, and so we're out like right before the sun comes up. And we'll just stay out there till about 10, 11, maybe noon, pack it up, and head back, and we're back by like 3 p.m. the same day. So it's pretty nice to just go out there and do a quick day trip of fishing.
That's awesome. I'm a little jealous.
Why? What's the closest ocean to you guys?
The Arctic? I don't know.
I'm like 13 hours away from the ocean, so
okay, wow,
it's very unfortunate.
Yeah.
Michigan, does that count?
Yeah. Hey, Jennifer, thank you. Thanks for sharing my link.
Yeah, if anyone wants to share their link, feel free to. And let me know if I missed anyone from being a moderator.
Jennifer was a big part of the 24-hour live yesterday that Paul was doing. So I thought she wouldn't be here today. So thank you for coming, Jennifer Hayes.
Jennifer doesn't sleep. She doesn't sleep. She's got 8 arms, and she's got 8.
She's literally on every live. It's amazing.
Yeah.
She has a terabyte of RAM.
Hey, I seen somebody said "Go Cowboys" in there. Chandra. Yes. I know that's a taboo phrase, but "Go Cowboys."
Cowboys.
Yep.
I'll keep my comments to myself.
I'm 4 years old, so they're gonna stay with me forever.
So you're a Cowboys fan?
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Yeah. I'm not a diehard, but I have quite a few jerseys, quite a few shirts, hats, and that's really when football comes around, it's really the only team that I'll watch. I don't care to watch a whole lot of football, but it's more because it's just more a family thing, I think. So My family's all really big Cowboys fans, except for my mom and my sister. Those are the weirdos. They're Steeler fans.
Oh.
I can't support those guys, though.
You ever been to a live game?
No. I wish I would have. I had a chance to go to one of the last games that Tony Romo was in before he got hurt, and then sadly kind of just got kicked off the team, which made me angry. But so yeah, I regret not going to that one. But nah, I've never been to the game. I like watching at home on my TV with my snacks.
Tony Romo, he's a Wisconsin boy,
Romo?
Yeah.
Is he really?
He grew up in Wisconsin, yeah.
Okay, I didn't know that.
It's a true story.
I'll believe you.
I don't remember where. I just remember he's from Wisconsin.
Mahi. Yeah. Yeah, Keith, so nobody knows Keith is from Texas also. But we have our local grocery stores, HEB, and there's basically no other grocery store unless you consider Walmart or like Super Targets. But HEB has some of the best seafood section that I could even imagine. They have a lot of really good stuff. So I'll get a fix by going there. I just can't. I have trouble cooking fish. I don't know what it is. I can never get it right. I don't know. It seems easy, right? I mean, do you guys cook fish or grill fish?
I have trouble with fish.
Yeah.
Nate probably can. He's like a chef.
Well, but Nate, you don't eat fish though, right?
No. I'm vegetarian, but I used to be able to cook fish.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll get it
That's
eventually.
awesome,
It's
Chandra.
easier to just go to a restaurant.
It's like, what's convenient? Do I really want to cook or just order something?
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, that's what it is. I think it's just loyalty. Your family's fans, and you stay loyal to them till the end.
I don't know. My dad was is a Bears fan, and my mom's a Colts fan, and I'm a Packers fan. So I went the opposite way. I didn't want to be either. So there's no loyalty with me, I guess.
Does that have to do with like bad relationship there, or?
No, like he tried to get me to be a Bears fan, but growing up, I loved watching Favre, and I'm like, the Bears suck, the Colts suck. Like, I want to be a Packers fan, and it stuck with me ever since I was in elementary school.
Okay.
Attaboy. Tony went to high school in Burlington, Wisconsin, according to the Frugal Peanut reseller. And she knows things.
Marcy does know things. She knows a lot of
So,
things.
Jen, what's the weirdest item in your collections?
Wait, what was the question?
What's the weirdest item in any of your collections? Or do you have a weird item?
I don't know. I don't think so. Maybe it's
You got
all
anything weird?
Do you want something?
Are
We
you
can hook
looking
you
for
up.
specific?
Oh no, I'm just wondering.
No, I don't know. Do you have a weird item
Whoa, you're opening a can of worms there, buddy.
We have so many weird items, but this is gonna be probably awkward and maybe lose some viewers. But probably one of the weirdest things that I collect, anyways. I got a couple of paintings from serial killer hanging on my wall, so that's neat.
Yeah, I can get in on that action.
Do what?
I could get in on that action. I don't think
Yeah,
that's
I'll show you real quick. Let me grab them.
okay.
Oh, God. I'm afraid. I have Gail Davies on 8-track. Does that count?
What is that?
It's an 8-track of Gail Davies.
Eh,
I don't know who Gail Davies is either.
yeah.
I just found it. Do you want it?
No, thank you.
You can tell people that you have it. I'll autograph it.
Hey, well, if you autograph it, I mean, then in that case, send it my way.
Did I ever tell that story? I don't know if I did. I used to keep those mini bats. I used to keep one in my office that was autographed, and people would say, Chuck, that's a cool bat, and you got it signed. I'm like, yeah. Well, whose signature is it? Mine. And then they weren't impressed.
Oh, Chuck. The value immediately went down.
It went way down.
Hey, Chris. Oh, wait. I don't know. I think I've seen you in here, Chris, because you asked a question, but I didn't actually tell you hi. So, hi, Chris.
Hello, Chris. Thanks for coming, buddy.
Yeah, I saw that today, Bobby. I don't blame him, though.
I'm a serial. Oh, yeah. Keith. I thought we were giving show and tell here. Where's our
sorry. I was trying to catch up on the chat. I got distracted.
chat? Oh, yeah, there are people here. Louis here.
So, Philip Jablonski was a serial killer. He died a couple of years ago, or a few years ago, but he painted this, and then he painted this one too. We have a lot of oddity collections around our house, and I really had to have this. One of the dealers that we buy stuff from said, "Hey, would you be interested in some serial killer artwork?" I'm like, "Well, hell yeah!" So
that's pretty cool. That kind of stuff valuable, or is it,
it may become more valuable because he's dead now.
Okay.
But he was producing so many paintings to basically earn money, and when he was in San Quentin, that I have a feeling that they probably won't be valuable. But it'd be hard for me to sell them. But then again, everything has a price. If someone saw it and was like, "Hey, I'll give you this," I'm like, "Okay, I'll buy some more."
Yeah.
I think the John Wayne Gacy ones are pretty pricey now, aren't they?
Yeah.
But that's the only one I know of.
Ooh, Keith keeps talking about food. It's making me hungry. I like Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Do y'all have a favorite cereal?
Oh,
I
cereal?
don't know what my favorite cereal would be. I really like Frosted Flakes. That's kind of boring, right?
They're great. Come on. Great.
Before I realized I was diabetic, I loved Captain Crunch all berries.
No,
All
that's
berries.
My diabetes, but that's okay. It was delicious.
I like the peanut butter crunch.
Man, those are both sugar rich. They're good though.
Oh my gosh.
Thanks, Louis.
All
Very
right.
interesting, that's for sure.
Man, Jennifer's just on it. Like I don't know why it impresses me, but it still impresses me every time. It doesn't get old.
No, it impresses me too. I'm always shocked how she can keep up and everything.
They should have an Olympics for moderators.
Yeah. They need to have
Philip Jablonski, Marcy. I don't know if you heard that earlier. I don't know if I said his name or not.
I feel like there should be another color wrench level, like the next level for like king, queen, moderator status or something.
Yeah. Instead of a wrench, it should be like a big ass hammer.
There you go. There you go.
That'd be
Like
cool.
a hammer.
They should switch it up a little bit.
So what's the worst ice cream flavor? Like you just think that it's gross and it's a dumb idea.
Ooh, man, I like a lot of ice cream. I like a lot of flavors, but I don't know. I don't know if I have maybe something obnoxious. I don't know. It's probably just something weird that doesn't even make sense. But I've never really tried an ice cream that I've said that's gross. That I don't like it.
Really?
Yeah, because maybe I'm just not very adventurous. I only pick stuff that oh, that's got chocolate, that's got strawberry, that's got nuts, that's got whatever, and I know that I like the stuff.
What about you, Chuck? Is there ice cream flavor you hate?
Yeah, but I'll get a lot of hate mail for it.
Uh-oh.
I think
Like, you
cookie
know-
dough ice cream is just bad and weird.
Blue.
What?
Cookie dough ice cream, I don't like it. I think it's weird. See, look at now, Jen won't even talk to me.
I don't agree, but I understand where you're coming from. I like the little, just the texture, that little texture, just bits in your mouth. I like
I think
texture bits in my
that's
mouth.
what's weird. It's like eating a piece of chicken skin or something.
Maybe it's okay if you don't like textured bits in your mouth. That's okay,
Hi, Zygon.
It feels like there's chicken skin in the ice cream. That's what it is. It's a texture.
Chicken skin. Okay, no. We've had different kind of cookie dough then.
What kind of cookie dough ice cream are they serving up in Wisconsin, dude?
That's not the flavor. It's just the texture.
Did you
Still,
ever,
though.
like just cookie dough, like when you're making cookies or your family made cookies or something like that?
Oh yeah, I'll eat that. Oh, yeah.
So that makes no sense.
But, yeah, it makes sense. Ice cream should be simple. I like simple ice cream.
It's too late, Chuck. You've pissed us off.
I prefer like vanilla, just a homemade classic vanilla. That's my favorite ice cream.
Excellent.
But I like everything else too. Hey Mark.
Nate?
Hey Gino.
Wait. KFC fat ice cream? PHAT. What's PHAT? Pretty hot and tempting.
I don't know. I've never heard of that one.
Chicken fat ice cream. Hey, we might need a little more explanation, Louie.
Yeah.
Hello, Mark. Zygon Tiger. Thanks for coming, buddy. And
Yeah,
Bear's
go
in here.
Pepper and pistachio, except it's truly awesome. Did y'all? I didn't see that one.
Gino showed up. Hey, Gino.
I think mint ice cream's the worst, in my opinion. Why
I'm not a
ruin
fan of
ice
that
cream
either.
with mint flavor?
See, I don't like that either. That's wrong.
Well, at least we can agree on something, Chuck. I appreciate that.
Packers and mint ice cream.
My favorite, not classic ice cream, I guess, is Rocky Road. I like
Oh,
Rocky.
that's good. That's
Yeah.
good.
I like
and-
Rocky Road in a lot of stuff, like just that concept.
And moose tracks. I like moose tracks.
I think I've seen that one before. What brand is that?
I don't know. But it's kind of like Rocky Road, but I think it's got like peanut butter in it and stuff. I don't know.
Does it have real mooses?
Moose droppings.
We need Anfisa for the moose talk. Yeah, I've tried a lot of those keto-friendly ice creams, those no-carb kind of ice creams. Those are pretty good, but I can just taste like the powdered protein in there. So I'm not a big fan of those. I guess maybe that would be my least favorite, or the keto ice
If
cream.
I do eat ice cream, that's the only kind of ice cream I eat these days, unfortunately, is keto.
Yeah, that's good though. It's healthy for you.
No, it's not. I made terrible choices throughout my life, and now I'm here eating crap. But it's okay. I'm alive, right? Woohoo.
At least you're man enough to admit it.
Yeah.
Cookies
I
and-
have made many mistakes.
Yeah, Regina, I like cookies and cream too. That one's good.
So are you currently a keto dieter?
Who, me?
It's got to be for you, Nate.
I was asking Jen. No.
No, I was confused. Sorry, I got lost in the chat again.
I got lost in your eyes, but go ahead.
Aw, that's the sweetest thing you've ever said.
Oh, you guys are cute. Do you need me to leave for a minute?
No.
Jen, this is gonna take a few minutes. I'm just gonna go ahead and exit you out. I'm just kidding. No, I am not, Chuck. There's a few things I eat keto, but it's not. I'm not like a psychopath with it.
Psychopath.
No, I know some people that I work with, and they went on a whole keto thing, and it's not for me.
Well, I know Keith's doing it right now. It's popular. It's sweeping the nation.
Yeah, I mean,
But is it
like I said, the people I knew that were doing it were really psychotic about it, and it stressed me out having them count everything, whatever they were doing, and it's just like, man, that's a lot of work.
Why did it stress you out?
I don't know, it just did. I'm like, right, like it. Well, so when I first found out I was diabetic, they had me download this app where it tracked everything that I ate, like everything. And the app would update me, be like, hey, don't forget to update your stats or you're going to lose your streak, or, oh, you ate so much of this many carbs, you're going to have to cut back this for lunch, and you're going to have to cut this out. And it was stressing me out because I'm like, quit telling me how to live my life. Like, I'll do it myself, and it's working, so it's okay. I guess I could need the app, but
yeah, it's hard. There's so many good foods. I really like food. I mean, that's honestly like the only reason why I run and work out and exercise. It's just so I feel less guilty about eating all the things.
So you eat everything? Are you a like? Is there anything you watch out for? Salt, sugar, fat?
I mean, yeah, like I stay mindful about not, just indulging. But I mean, if I want fried chicken one day, I'll eat fried chicken. But my breakfast will probably be healthier or something. So I try to like at least keep one meal healthy, or if I'm getting something, that's not super healthy, then I'll just make sure I eat a smaller portion of it. But I'm not very picky either. I'll try just about anything. So there's a lot of different foods that I like. I can't remember the name of the show. There was a show, it's like a competition show, and during the second round they had to eat weird stuff. They usually had to like eat bugs or
Fear Factor?
Fear Factor, yeah, Fear Factor. Yeah, there were some things in there that, maybe I wouldn't eat. There's like eyeballs, I don't know, all sorts of balls. And I couldn't do that kind of stuff. But, when it comes to regular food or like the norm, yeah, I like a little bit of everything.
Louis asked if any of us have eaten cow brain.
What is that? What is that called? I know tripas. I like tripas. Tripas are cow intestines.
They're better than tupas.
I don't think I have.
It's like one better.
Yeah, I think it's.
That's awesome, Bobby.
I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think I've ever had cow brain, unless it's called something different, and I just don't know.
There's a chance that I did, but I don't know for sure. Because my grandparents ate it. They grew up during the Depression, and they raised cattle, and you ate everything you could eat on that thing, including they used to mix the brains in with scrambled eggs. And
yeah,
I'm guessing they probably fed it to me once or twice when I was young.
Yeah,
I didn't know.
There's a huge culture around me that nothing goes to waste, like the whole animal, to where even at the bare minimum, they're going to put all the extras in like a soup or something and just kind of, make some sort of stew out of it. But
I have a coworker who her parents grew up during poor times, and they used to make rabbit stew or rabbit soup, and they used to fight over who got the eyeballs.
Oh my God.
That was like a delicacy, I guess. I can't imagine looking down in the soup and finding an eyeball, but
yeah. See Regina's about to eat some ice cream and then get on the treadmill. That's it. It's just about balance. You gotta balance the fun with the work.
Well, why is it end then? Why can't you just stand on the treadmill and shovel it in while you're walking?
Are you trying to
Guys,
puke?
while you
Jesus,
I'm just trying to be efficient.
Time management.
It's time management, Regina.
Tip 101. Sesso. That's the term for cow brains, Bobby. I think that's what you're saying.
And you'll eat them because I said so.
Lingua. Hey, Mark, he's had cow brain. Do you like it, Mark? Or how do you have it cooked? I might try it depending on how it's cooked.
Now, Rocky Mountain oysters, that's sheep testicles, right? What are prairie oysters? Is that the same thing?
I've never heard of either one of those terms.
Oh, Rocky Mountain
I've
oysters.
heard of Rocky Mountain. I haven't heard of prairie.
Maybe they're like gopher testicles.
What?
I don't know. Like a prairie dog testicle.
Some form of testicles.
Just everyone tell us all the testicles you've eaten. We want to hear every
I have not, Johnny. I have not had Rocky Mountain oysters.
Based on the information they're giving me, Johnny, on what they are, I'd have to say no. I haven't had any.
No, when you were talking about people that like grew up, like what was it? You say the Great Depression or when poor, basically?
Right.
Like my grandpa, he grew up in the Great Depression, and he would get so mad at us because growing up we were picky. Well, I guess I wasn't picky for a while, but growing up I was picky as a kid, and he'd get so mad if you were eating fried chicken that if you left anything on the bone, like he would eat the chewy part off of it. Like literally, I've never seen a guy clean a chicken bone like he did. And then he would not even waste the grease after frying something. He would soak it up in bread and eat it. There's probably a reason he's dead now, but
I've seen it.
But it definitely contributed to his death. But I'm just saying, like, he would get so mad. He goes, "You don't understand what it's like not to have any food." And I'm like, "But I have choices."
Yeah.
I don't have to understand.
Yeah. My grandpa was always like
get home.
with fish. Whenever we would catch fish, I caught him a couple of times when I was young, and he would get mad at my dad for not cooking the head of the fish also. So he cooked like the whole fish, would eat everything. He would take the bones and the head and make a broth soup out of it, and then would just like a fish broth. I don't know what he would even do with it. I don't remember that far.
You passed out by then.
Yeah. And that's another thing, you cook fish in your house and stuff. It kind of stinks. So, I mean, just boiling fish heads all day. That's not a pleasant smell.
Keith said he's eaten gnat testicles. I probably have too. I guess I've eaten whole gnats.
Chuck's had all the testicles.
Had all the testicles. Who said that?
What's going on?
I like Menudo, but not the Tripa. Menudo was a great band back in the 80s.
So tripas are so tripas I like tacos. That's the like cow intestines basically. They're pretty good, but everybody has to know how to make them. So as long as they're made right, they're like crunchy on the outside, airy with just like a little bit of chew, like a little bit of tug. They're pretty good. You put them in a tortilla with some lime and some avocado or some cilantro, and it's it's a good time. I tear me up some of them cow intestines. Yeah, menudo's pretty good too. Though. I like menudo. It's just hard to find people that make it really good.
Menudo, they were a boy band, you know.
Menudo.
Yeah, they rocked back in the 80s. They had
Are you
songs
being
about,
serious right now, or what's going on?
what?
You being serious or you joking?
There was a band, a boy band called Menudo back in the day.
Oh, I'm gullible, so I had to ask. Okay.
Sounds right. I was like, that sounds right, but I don't. Do you know any song or anything?
They had a song called "The Shopping Mall," because they would do half of their song in Spanish and half in English, so I would only understand the English part.
Okay.
But the shopping mall, and I don't know, they had this Simon Says song, or they're awesome. You got to look them up.
I did. I actually just pulled them up. They're definitely an 80s band.
Ricky Martin, that's where he started out. He was in Menudo before he went solo and became.
That's why it sounded right. Yeah, it says it's the first Latino boy band ever.
I know stuff. I told you I know stuff.
It's a fun fact. That's like a Jeopardy fact.
See?
You see Keith's comment?
Do I want to?
Jen talking about Mexican food. Nate and Chuck just nod like we know what she's talking about.
I do that in every conversation. I don't know what you're talking about, Keith.
Angie just put you in your place, Chuck. Look there. There was a girl in the band too.
Did they? Let me pull the pictures back up. Was there?
Yeah, it was Ricky Martin. No, I'm kidding.
Well, Google says it was the best boy band ever, but maybe she joined in like a year after or something.
They probably diversified.
Yeah. I don't know. They kind of all look a little feminine, to be honest. I can't tell if one is clearly the female or not. Just like the pictures that pulled up. Yeah, if you just Google the pictures that pulled up, it's a little questionable.
Hello, Mindy Marie. Thank you for stopping by. I was catching up on your videos today, Mindy. Mindy does videos like I think Jen could do. If you want a huge YouTube channel, Jen, I think you should totally run with the makeup thing and do unboxings and testings and show people how to apply makeup, because my daughter watches those videos and they have millions of subscribers. And just an idea.
You know, my family told me that when I started putting like reseller content out, they said, don't do reseller, why don't you do makeup, and you could do your costumes and I, that market, that genre is very, very hard to really make it, because there's a lot of people who have been doing that since YouTube really started.
True.
And, I think that it would just stress me out and make me not enjoy the process of doing my makeup and having fun and stuff, like having to film it or having to try to teach. Or plus, I mean, I don't do other people's makeup, so I don't know if I could actually teach. I could just say what I do, but I don't know, maybe. But that's a good point, though. I definitely agree. It's just I would hate to get stressed out about doing it.
I get that. I actually do understand that.
Hi, Mindy.
I had a friend who could have played pro golf, and he had sponsors lined up, and he decided not to do it because he didn't want golf to become a job. And it sounds like it's similar to what you're saying. You want to still enjoy it. You don't want to be stressed about it.
Yeah. If my friend was reselling, which is my job, then it's kind of just like a branch off to my job. So it's a little bit different, but I just could put a little bit of personality into it, which helps keeps it fun for me.
The chat's still talking about Menudo. I didn't know we had so many Menudo fans in here. I think Keith said that was his favorite group growing up. He had all their albums.
I gotta listen to some of their music now.
It was really cheesy. A lot of it was. They used to play it on Saturday mornings in between cartoons. They'd play a Menudo video, and it was pretty vanilla. It was pretty, non-risky stuff.
Oh, hey, Angie said that they had 2 songs that made it to the radio. Okay.
I bet one was the shopping mall song. That was huge.
The one you know.
This is the one I know. I hope they do a reunion tour. I'd go.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask for both of you, how have y'all where your channel is now and like the enjoyment or work or whatever that you've experienced for it, is it kind of in line with what you thought when you created the show? Like, is it going the way you hoped, or did you have any sorts of visions, or did you just want to come up here and just hang out and that's kind of it? Or I'm just curious, like, how the process has been for y'all.
Are you talking about this show or my channel?
This show right now.
Okay.
For both you and Nate. Are you ready to call it quits? Like, that's it? You know, this is the last show?
Absolutely. Well, now
this is awkward, but guys, this is the last show. I'm just kidding.
When you ask a question like that, it sounds like, so is this what you expected? Well,
she's like, this is probably the shittiest show I've seen.
No, not at all. I mean, but is it like what you expected? I mean, I don't know, because I don't think that y'all ever really, you know, you just jumped on and said, hey, we're doing a show, and this is what's going on, guys. You know, I'm just curious. There's no assumption, you know.
My view is I really didn't know. I knew I wanted to be a part of a show, and I knew I wanted to keep it light. But yeah, I guess it is pretty close to what I expected. I wanted it to be just a hangout. You know, it's on Thursday nights. We're kind of getting ready for the weekend, unwinding, and you know, we can talk about reselling, but you know, if we want to just get silly, we'll do that. I'm real happy with where it is. But you know, I'd replace Nate in a minute.
The feeling's mutual. To where I thought the show would be, it's not, and I just feel like Chuck's really bringing me down. So probably need to replace him, but you know, tough choices have to be made. So it's part of life.
I keep
That's not even an act, Chuck. That's not that. Nate just spoke from his heart right there. That was that was like a buildup of emotion that he's just been waiting.
That was right in the holster. He didn't have to think about that. It was like, damn.
Sometimes I'm witty for my own. Too witty for my own good. No, I mean, for real though, it's exactly what I wanted it to be. To where it was just like a chill show, like Chuck said. We talk about reselling, that's cool, but I didn't want to be like I mean, you have a lot of shows that are pretty serious, you know, talk about eBay and reselling all the time, and I wanted it to be like a hangout, like if you're going to the bar after work or something with some friends or something like that, just a chill place to be.
Yeah, that's the exact vibe that I get. That's why I like y'all's show, because I mean, it could be reseller related, it could have to do with snakes, we could talk about, you know,
You never know.
Serial killer paintings, you know, pooping your pants,
murderers and
fish eyeballs. Hey, we'll cover it, man.
well, somebody said something about beaver testicles, pooping yourself on the bus. You know, the variety is, and then we go back to, you know, what are we gonna have for dinner? Let's eat some ice cream after all of that.
This is hard hitting journalism right here. I want to say hi to Josh quick. ISO Big Nugget. Thanks for coming.
Hi, Josh.
Hey, Josh.
You guys got to watch his latest video. He ended the video the way I think a lot of resellers want to end their videos, but that's all I'm going to say. It was hilarious.
That's enticing enough. Josh, you got to drop your link. Drop
your link. I got to see this video now.
Yeah. Put the link to that video and we'll go check it out.
We're going to go ahead and end the show so I can watch this video. Sorry, guys.
Oh, Johnny, I didn't know you had a cooking channel.
Really? Everybody knows that.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
All his fans know it.
Well,
Wow, Jen. Wow.
Wow, Jen.
I'm
Just
sorry.
remember this, Johnny.
I'm kind of new to the Johnny the Cajun Roots
Vibe.
group. Yeah. Well, because I remember I was in his chat like I don't know, maybe a month ago, and I said something about, hey, this is my first time here, and that's the same thing you told to me, Chuck. You said, really? This is your first time here? Where have you been? Or something,
I think I do remember that.
Yes, it happened. It occurred. And I said, oh, Chuck's mad at me. I got to make sure I watch Johnny. Hey, I like Johnny. Okay, cool. So I'm fairly new to it. And I've tried to get in on the bingo. And I think since I wasn't there from the beginning, I'm so confused and lost at like what's going on. People are just dropping links for items. And then there's people going up on, the left side and the right side. And yeah.
They will, if you're talking about the Haladala, they will walk you through it. Because I didn't get it at first either, and they were real helpful.
Yeah, it's fun though. It's exciting to watch. So I don't know really what's going on, but I like to see the action.
Hey, Josh, if you go to your YouTube channel and just copy the address up top and then paste it, it should link to your channel. Well, never mind. Chuck did it.
I did it because I was sick of hearing him whine about it.
Yeah, there you go. Mark, good one. Tell Johnny to drop his
Pants.
His cooking channel link.
Oh, his link.
I didn't know I had you as a moderator, Chuck. That's gonna change.
Sucker.
Get in with the link drops. Thank you, Keith. Yes. Some hosts, some 50% hosts, they are.
We like to make sure they don't come back. Like, F them guys. I'll never go back on that show again.
You've been accomplished.
I just thought of Jennifer's new nickname. It should be Jennifer Hayes. We should call her Linktree because she's faster than Linktree.
Yeah.
Bam.
That's a good one.
Hello, Patty. Thanks for coming.
Hey, Patty. That's a good thing. I feel like I haven't seen you in a while, Patty.
Oh, man. I forgot Resell Chick's name.
Hi, Patty.
Well, hello, Resell Chick. I'm sorry your name's not coming to me right now. I'm a new sub to your channel, though, so I'll learn it.
I'm still, hang on, I'm clicking on links. The Johnnies. There you are, Johnny. Hey, do you cook a lot of Cajun food? Like, I mean, is that your kind of primary?
A lot of Rocky Mountain oysters recipes.
Hi, Sarcastic Stories. Sorry if I missed you earlier.
Oh, hey, Sarcastic. I'm getting more and more into his channel. He's awesome.
He's hilarious. And he has like around here, the store, like any kind of storage auction kind of sucks. But he seems to find good stuff all the time.
Sarcastic, that's Mark also, right? That's Mark.
I do not know, honestly. I hope it is, because now I know.
I think
Resell Chick is Andy.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Hi, Andy.
I should have remembered that.
Jen, I do have the bingo every Monday, and the Holler Dollar is every Tuesday and Thursday. Okay. I gotta write that down. Because Johnny, I see him do his like scheduled, and it's like one right after the other.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, wait a minute, is this like 3 things going on the same day? That's dedication right there.
Yeah, he puts a lot of effort into his YouTube. That's for sure.
Yeah.
He makes it fun for all of us, and he supports people, and he promotes people, and him and Jennifer are like, there's There's your advanced wrenches right there.
Yeah.
Jennifer and Johnny should have those.
You see, they really should, right? YouTube. That's, make sure to give the show a little bit of credit. You got to get out there and get an advanced wrench for mods.
Super wrench.
Because I think there could be, right? There should be like one where people can drop links, but then a super mod or super wrench that can be the only one that really times people out or kicks them off or something.
Or says, not that link. Nope, we're not listening at that one. Nope.
Yep. Yep. They have.
They could kick the host out of their own show. That'd be awesome. You're stinking it up. You're gone.
That might be a little bit too power.
That would be kind of funny though, or even have like a voting system throughout the show, and then if you don't get enough vote, you get kicked out. You lose your live stream to someone else in the chat.
Oh my gosh, they should make it like a reality thing.
Okay, yeah, sarcastic storage, Mark. I asked him the other day because I didn't know whether to just call him sarcastic or stacker or storage or. So I said, hey, what's your name? Mark.
I don't think I said hi to Big Brother at the auction. Hello, buddy. Thank you for coming.
Hi, Big Brother. I don't know if I said hi either.
I saw him and I didn't say nothing.
So, Jen,
yep.
If you could start a cult, what kind of cult would you start?
It'd be a Pokemon cult. We'd have to all dress up like Pokemon.
That'd be cool.
We'd have to find people that are trying to run around and catch us.
That's awesome.
It would keep people out because they would see you guys chasing people around. They'd be like, "Do not go in there."
Can you imagine going to a park and just seeing a bunch of adults and people running around dressed as Pokemon?
Oh my God, I think that's a brilliant idea. It's like a big gag, like they used to do flash mobs, but you could do this Pokemon hunt thing.
Yes.
You're brilliant, Jen. Brilliant.
Yeah, that'd be pretty fun. That'd be fun. That was an interesting question. Have you thought about that one before, Nate? Do you have an answer for that?
Yeah, like there'd be like two different ones if I could choose. Like I know I can't just choose one because I love them both. But I think it'd be cool to have like it's gonna sound creepy probably, but like an old community where everyone wears like Victorian era clothes. Or have another community where everyone is like a Halloween town.
Oh, that's cool.
Where everyone dresses up for Halloween every day. Those are my two goals to start.
See, that's kind of similar. It's kind of similar. We want to be dressed up in character.
Yeah.
I like them. I'd have a commune where the adults are all the roles are reversed between the young and the old. The adults, play video games all day and get drunk at night and sneak out. The kids will have all the responsibility. They have to pay the bills, get jobs.
That's hilarious.
That's a dream right there.
I'd have so many kids.
That would be an excellent reason to just pop them out back to back.
I do think about this, Big Brother, quite a bit.
Yeah, that kind of question, I'm like, okay, Nate's got an answer for that one for sure.
I always try to have an answer to all my questions because I have a feeling they're going to be thrown back at me. So I'll be prepared.
Well, they're as interesting as that. Yeah. Keith said he's 56 but can pass for 65. Keith, that's funny.
Josh says that's his lifelong ambition, running a cult.
I can appreciate that.
Halloween every day. Yep. Where do I sign up? That's it.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
Do you speak any other languages, Jen?
Not really. No. I fumble around with Spanish a little bit, but it's like it's not even really Spanish, it's Tex-Mex. It's like Tex-Mex slang. But no, I do know a little bit of sign language.
So
But yeah, but
usually when I'm driving.
not just the bad stuff.
Oh,
Yeah, I didn't like I went to okay, hold on, let me start over. I went a long period of time where I didn't use it at all. And I guess it's like a muscle memory more so than anything else because I mean you're using your hands and your fingers. So I lost a little bit of it, but like I still know like the alphabet and stuff. Yeah, Spanglish. That's what I know. A little bit of Spanglish.
sign language is cool because it's universal. It's all over the world. It's the same, right?
Yeah. Yep. There's no English sign language or Spanish sign language. It's just exactly.
So if you could pick one language that you would just instantly know, what would you do?
Chinese.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I feel like Chinese would be one of the hardest languages to learn.
I bet.
So yeah, if I could just instantly know that, it would help make the other ones a little bit easier. I don't know. But yeah, that's got to be one of the hardest languages. I mean, I'm sure there's others that are very, very, specific. But, like French, a lot of places teach French and Spanish and Italian but it'd be hard to find even places that teach Chinese.
True.
Yeah. Do you guys speak any other language?
No. No, I know a few words here and there of different languages, but I'd like to learn German, but I don't really know. I don't even know English that well, to be honest. How about you, Nate? Do you speak another language?
No, I used to be able to. Well, I called it speaking Spanish, and I used to understand Spanish. But my first year in college, I took Spanish, and I could not. I have a really thick, short tongue, so I cannot like roll R's or anything. And my teacher promised, she goes, "I will give you a B if you do not take my advanced class next year." And I go, "I'll take it." I'm like, I can pass. She goes, "I've never had a student that has had so much difficulty like you." So I after what was cool was that year I ended up going to Costa Rica so I could understand what they were saying, and I could speak a little bit, but not much that I would consider fluent without having to look at my book or something like that. But now I just don't know anything.
I don't know, Nate. After you said the first part, all I could think about now is your tongue. So,
fat tongue. Nate's got a fat tongue.
She goes, "I just don't understand. I've never dealt with someone like you." I'm like, "Well, I'm special."
I got a fat tongue.
Yeah, you came in at a good spot to thick, short tongue.
Thanks for coming, Roy.
Yep. Perfect timing.
Hi, Roy.
Short tongue. I don't know why that's so funny.
I don't either. I mean, it's not. It just I don't know. I guess because just tongue. Tongue is kind of a weird word, though, isn't it? Isn't that one of those words that just? There's a few words that are just weird to say, and it could be like uncomfortable or awkward or like nasty.
Tongue.
No,
tongue,
like
tongue.
for real. And it's like you think, who was the first person that one day just blurted out like tongue? You know what I mean? Like,
It sounds like they were sticking their tongue out when they invented that word. Tongue. It's my tongue. That's my thought.
like what they called before, like a taste slug or a slug, like, well, like, you know what I mean? Like, what was it before? It was a tongue.
It was a taste worm.
Keith.
Talkie flap.
Thick,
Among
short
others.
tongue. Yeah, so many jokes, a little time. I think that's why all Chuck and I could do is just laugh and just not even hear anything else that Nate said.
Well, it's funny because I always my wife always gave me a hard time going, man, she goes, your tongue is just so short and thick. And then I went to the ear, nose, and throat doctor last week, and he goes, man, your tongue, he goes, when you sleep, you like choke on it because it's so thick and short. I'm like, thanks.
I don't know why that's so funny to me.
Because it's weird.
It's weird
It
that
sounded like-
everybody now just wants Nate to go on the big screen and show off his tongue. Band name, Thick Short Tongue. That's an interesting band name. I'd be curious about that group.
Hi, Carolina lady.
Oh, it's probably her first time here, and I wonder if she'll come back. Thank you for coming, Carolina lady.
We
Maria.
like to pick topics that scare people off.
Is it Maria or Maria, I think. Hello. Muy bien. Gino, do you speak Spanish, Gino?
Yeah, you never know if Gino's like telling the truth or if he's being smart.
Maybe a little bit of both. He learned a lot about tongues today.
Oh, we were talking other parts earlier, Gino. I think you missed that part, though.
He's different with.
I mean, you should feel blessed, Gino. This is an educational show.
Nate, you didn't answer Keith's question. He asked,
Oh,
do foods taste different with a short tongue?
How would he know?
I do have a lot less taste buds, Keith. I'm just kidding. I don't know.
That makes sense. Maria. Yes. Hello, Maria.
Does your wife like your thick, short tongue?
Let's get her on here so we can ask her.
God. I'm sorry. I retract the question.
Abort.
Oh, Gino, you do speak Spanish. Cool.
What's the weirdest place you ever found something that you lost, Jen?
Real quick, what was the question?
What's the weirdest place you ever found something that you lost?
I mean, like anywhere in my car. I don't think that's weird. Or
That's not weird.
no. Oh, in the freezer. I put something. That's kind of. I mean, I don't know if that's normal, but
That's pretty weird.
I found something in the freezer before. I had like a pen attached to a little notepad, and I don't know if I was writing a grocery list or what I was doing, but I couldn't find it, and I had notes on there. And next thing I knew, it was in the freezer.
That's a good answer. Do you have one, Nate? Keep it PG now.
Go ahead, Chuck. I got to think about this. If I've had anything weird.
The only one I can think of is like being on my phone while I'm getting ready to go somewhere and looking around, for the things I take when I go somewhere and thinking, okay, where the hell's my phone? And like maybe even saying to the person, I can't leave. I can't find my phone. Oh, yeah. I don't know. I guess that's the weirdest I can think of.
I've done that before.
Yeah.
I'm talking to somebody, but I was in the middle of doing something on my phone. So while I'm talking, I'm trying to get back to what I was doing. Yep. That's happened to me. Man, everybody's in here speaking Spanish now.
Yo quiero Taco Bell. I can say that.
Gene Simmons and Nate. Keith would like to watch a show with Gene Simmons and Nate. That'd be pretty good.
What kind of a show? The hell are
Doesn't
you
matter, Chuck.
Ugh.
I only know how to ask for food, beer, and bathroom in Spanish. Necessities.
Cerveza. That's beer, right?
Yes.
A bathroom, I don't know. Toilet?
Baño. Baño.
Baño?
Toileto.
El toileto.
Just kidding.
That's terrible. Welcome
Angie,
back, Amber.
Angie, do you speak Spanish, Angie? Or are you using Google Translate?
I saw a commercial a while back where it's these things where you can wear around your neck and you can translate it into whatever language wherever you are. They have like so many languages that they actually do. So you could say you could go to Japan and start talking, and it would actually translate to them what you're saying.
That's
So that's
ingenious.
something that I thought if I could find one, I would get because it'd be helpful. But it's like, is it really translating what I'm saying, or it's just weird?
That's awesome.
Yeah, I mean that would, as long as it's nothing obnoxious, like you have to have a big helmet and a,
Oh no, it was literally like
around your neck. Our vandal day walking around with the children. That might be pretty. Yeah, when you go on vacation or something, that might be pretty cool.
Welcome back, Amber.
Amber, hey Amber, did I see correctly that you said you really like Halloween dressing up? I think I seen that in the chat earlier, so I'm glad you're back because I was gonna verify. What are you guys doing tonight? What y'all got going on this evening? What time is it where y'all are at?
Daytime.
It's
7:30 in Wisconsin.
Okay.
It's 8:30 here in Indiana.
Okay.
You're in my time zone, aren't you?
Yep.
Yeah, thought so.
Yeah, we're in the same time zone.
I plan on playing Call of Duty tonight.
Dan came out of lurk mode.
What? Dan's here?
Yep. I was giving you a shout out, Dan, for your GoPro neck collar.
Hey. I actually saw one of those somewhere. It was like it looked uncomfortable. I don't think so.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know how he did that. Oh, okay. Yeah.
I know Toco Disco. Do you know that word?
No.
It means record player.
Oh, really? So is it in Spanish?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Toco Disco. And bibliotech is book, I think, or textbook, or just book. I don't know.
Patty, yeah, we need a translator. We need a translator in the chat.
I learned most of my Spanish by watching Menudo videos.
That's why it's not very much.
That's right.
Yeah, Amber does. She always dresses up. Nice. Keith said it's El Baño time.
Wash your hands, Keith.
5:30, just chilling, watching Home Improvement. Oh, I like Home Improvement. I don't really watch it now, but I used to watch it. Tim Allen.
What? Who said something about Home Improvement?
Amber.
Oh.
She's just chilling, watching Home Improvement.
My 19
So much.
Taylor.
My 19-year-old just discovered that show. She thinks it's the greatest thing on or ever on TV. She loves it.
You've raised her well.
I guess I did.
That's
Probably reminds her of her father.
Yeah, that's a good show. I like Tim Allen though in general.
So do I. Have you seen his new show where it's him and the other guy from Home Improvement, and they have like a building contest show?
No.
They send these three builders, they send them the materials, and they say, okay, you have a half hour to build a flashlight. And they have to create a flashlight out of the materials that were sent to them or something. I've only seen it once, but I'm like hooked, and I can't wait to watch more.
Nice. Where do you watch that on?
On Hulu. I don't know what channel it's on.
Okay. So it's a current show then that's out right now.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
current. Dang it, I can't think of what it's called.
Dan is asking Amber, where do you watch Home Improvement at, Amber? Is that on Hulu also? Probably, right? Hulu's got all the shows.
Yeah, I
Like-
think it is. Oh shoot! What am I doing?
Wait, pet store. What did you mean, Dan? By pet store? Question mark.
I was wondering.
Have a good
that-
night, Johnny. Thanks for stopping by.
Thank you, Johnny.
Bye, Johnny. Yeah, I was wondering. Nate put it up on the screen, and I thought maybe y'all were gonna clarify on that, but
What? Clarifying what?
Dan asked pet store, like just pet store? Question mark.
Yeah, I don't know.
So
I-
you don't know, and just like, all right, let's just move on.
I just figured he was talking or asking someone else.
Maybe he'll. Oh, his camera collarbone. Oh, you got his camera collar. You got that from the pet store? I'm so confused. I'm so confused.
I don't know what's happening anymore.
We've lost control.
Yeah, because then I see I couldn't find it without buying it. What?
You couldn't find it without buying it.
How does somebody's got to explain the interpretation of that one? What? I mean, I understand you couldn't buy it without finding it. That makes sense. Dan's all over the place. Dan, you've had one too many Mountain Dew.
So the show is called Assembly Required, and it's on the History Channel. But I think you can just find it on Hulu too.
Okay.
I'm having two conversations with myself. I've been there. You ever have an argument with yourself and get really pissed?
Have a good night, Bear.
When I'm losing a little bit, yeah. Yeah, I do actually. I do. Better than lashing out on somebody else. Just lash out on yourself. Bye, Bear.
Who'd we say bye to? Bear?
Yeah.
Bear.
Bear.
Get with it.
I do understand. I do not. Oh, understand French. Oh, so Angie does speak Spanish. Okay, Dan, it was a bad joke. All right, sorry. It still made us laugh, though. Nothing, out of confusion, you know. We need an English translator. I'm just on that one from Gino.
Next week we'll have an English translator on.
Forget about the Spanish or the sign language or Chinese. We need an English interpreter. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, one of the Dan's statements ever. Yep. I'm having two conversations with myself. Oh man.
That's all right, Dan. If we were up on things, we would have got your joke. I apologize. We didn't want to embarrass you. It's Jen's fault.
So Jen,
Back into lurk mode because he's having to type a whole story explaining what he meant. I'm sorry, Dan. Just
He's like, I'm not an idiot. You guys are.
sorry. Oh, okay.
do
Andy.
you have any fast food horror stories?
Yeah, one that happened kind of recently, just a few weeks ago. I mean, it's not, I don't know, like not a horror story or anything, but they made me a little angry and confused. I went to Sonic at late night to get a slushie. I like slushies every now and then. So, you pull up, but this one doesn't have a drive-through. So you pull up to the little, I don't know, kiosk. Is that what it's called? Kiosk, I guess. I push the button. And it's red, and it comes up saying, someone will be with you in a minute. So it's like 5 minutes and they're moving, there's people, they're busy. And I'm like, okay, they're just busy. So then eventually cars start to leave and it's like maybe 7 minutes. And I said, okay, let's just move to another kiosk because obviously this one doesn't work. So we back out, go into another kiosk, push the button, and then they answer on the other one that I just left. So I was like, should I yell across to that one and answer, or let me just wait for them to answer this one? So I just ignored that because I'm not going to scream across. It was two lot spaces next to me or whatever. So I just wait for them to answer on that one, and I push it a second time, and then somebody gets on and says, "Oh, it's that." They use the B word. I don't know if I can cuss on your channel or not. It's that B from the other one that just left us hanging.
You can do whatever you want.
What? I was like, well, and then she took herself off. I guess she didn't realize she unmuted her mic to say, "How can I help you?" And instead,
Oh.
And I'm thinking, I was over there for like 8 minutes. So what? So then I was just like, but I still want my slushies.
So you swallowed your pride and just got the slushie.
Yes. Yeah, I was like, because they're kids, they're kids, and I'm like, I don't care. I just give me my slushie and I'm happy. You go ahead and continue your bad night or whatever. I don't know what's going on, but it was just funny because as soon as I leave, you wait, and it's like in all of those stupid comedy shows that you see that finally you get out of line and you go to the next line, and then that line hurries up and takes off, and now you're stuck again. So it was funny, but it was like kind of annoying, but it was successful. Got my slushie.
I'm thinking like Chris is thinking. He said, out of that slushy taste, I wouldn't trust it. Like, somebody had wintergreen gum today.
It tasted pretty good. Whatever. I enjoyed it. So. It could have been a little extra ingredient here or there, but it worked for me.
I'm like a nervous wreck when I go to restaurants. Like, I'm overly nice. Like, I'm just like, please don't do anything. I swear I'm going to make this an easy experience for you guys.
Please don't spit in my food. Yeah, that was, I mean, I don't know. There's probably worse, but it takes a lot, I guess, to really unnerve me or get me upset enough to make a deal about it. But do y'all have anything? Any horror stories or any ones that you've witnessed from other people?
I got a story. It's not really a horror story, I guess, but we were at McDonald's and my friend had a quarter pounder and he was dumb enough to turn his head or he went to the bathroom or something. So we took a full napkin and folded it up and put it in his quarter pounder and closed it. Fully expecting him to take a bite and go, oh man. And he ate his entire meal. After he came back, he had no clue it was in there because the grease just sucked it up and it just kind of got absorbed.
And you watched him eat that?
We're sitting there eating and watching him at the same time. Just waiting for him to say something, and it never happened.
Oh man, that's awesome. Are y'all still friends today?
Yeah. He's probably done something to me since then, but
Speaking of pranking someone with their food, my wife and daughter, because they just wondered if I taste my food ever because I eat fast. And they're like, there's no way you taste it. So one day they were like, hey, you want some Oreos? And I didn't think anything of it. I'm like, not suspicious. I'm like, oh, sure. I trust you. So I'm like eating them. And they're like laughing so hard they're ready to pee themselves. And they're like, I'm like, what? And they're like, do you not taste anything? I'm like, no. And they took the cream filling out and filled it with like Crisco, like, whatever. And I just sat there and was like, oh, these are good.
Oh,
And they're like, how do you not taste it? They're like, we know you don't taste your food now. And I'm like, I don't know. It tastes like an Oreo to me.
So that answers Keith's earlier question. If things taste different for you because of your tongue. I think so, Keith. I think Nate does not have the same taste buds that other
Oh
people.
my God, this is like an intervention.
Don't eat food with Chuck. I know. Yeah, Angie said, did you ever tell him? Yeah, did you tell him what happened? I mean, after he ate it and stuff? What did he
oh
have
yeah,
to-
we told him. We had to tell him. But we wanted to make sure he was done at that point.
Hi, Cameron.
Hey, Cameron, what's going on?
Hi, Flippin' Hustler.
Hello, Flippin' Hustler. Thank you for coming, man.
I
Howdy.
feel you, Josh. I have the same problem.
I'm getting now. I get so that food gets stuck all the time, man. Like if I eat anything dry, like chicken breast, because from years of gobbling my food down, it just gets lodged in here, and yeah, it's ugly.
You gotta chew.
Yeah, you have to chew. That's important.
You can't just swallow.
No pelican meals anymore.
Yeah, thank you, big brother. They're just more compact.
They're little fat ones.
More compact.
Oh my God.
Call you
Interesting.
fat buds.
What has this show come to?
Is it bad to eat fast? I mean, who really knows, I guess. But I've heard it doesn't matter. I mean,
I don't know. My doctor has told me to slow down before.
Okay.
She's like, you should really think about slowing down so your stomach can process your food better. And I'm like, but to me, it's not fast eating. But when I was in high school, we only had 20 minutes to eat. And, well, actually, it probably started when I was younger. Never mind. Forget that. I think it's just who I am. But still, we only had 20 minutes to eat in high school, so it just worked for me. And it's like, oh, you can't finish your meal. Watch this.
so you just built up a habit of it being natural to just scarf it
Yeah,
down.
and I don't know. I used to enjoy food, so just one of those things where I just wanted to eat it all quickly, I guess. I don't know. Because I have a problem.
That's kind of a sad comment. I used to enjoy food. It's a little depressing when you really think about it.
Well, because in our household, there'd be like no candy and stuff like that left over because I would eat it all. And now there's like all this candy sitting around. I'm just like, how are you guys not eating this already? I'm like, one night I'm going to black out and then like wake up or I guess I would not wake up, but be in a diabetic coma because I walked through the house and ate all the sweets in one night.
No, I like one day I'm going to knock out and then wake up in a diabetic coma.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That works for me too.
I like that.
That's like one of my favorite phrases. I woke up dead. I woke up dead this morning. Well, I'm glad you're taking care of yourself, Nate.
Yeah, I enjoy being alive for the most part, so figured might as well do something about it.
For the most part.
Okay, got a question for you, Jen.
Okay.
What swear word describes you the best?
My family would probably say asshole. That's, coming from like my sister, my dad, maybe not my aunts, but my uncles.
I can't imagine you being an asshole.
Well, okay, I'm not at all. But I'm very I don't put up with excuses or drama, or somebody in my family comes to me and they vent, I will listen. And if they ask me for a solution or my opinion, I will give them my straight opinion. And then if they complain about that or make an excuse for it, so all right, well, then this conversation's over. You vented to me. I listened. I answered. Let's move on. Your problems are your own now. I mean, you're doing it to yourself. But I also don't have like a lot of sensitive emotion. So I'm not the person that somebody comes to for sadness or something. I don't know how to explain it. Yeah, I'm like Spock. I really am. And my dad has called me that before. What is that? Klingon? Is that Klingon or
Vulcan?
Vulcan. Yes. And he said, "Yeah, you're Spock because you kind of don't have emotion, but every now and then when we really need you, I guess you're there to show a little sympathy."
Hello, Carol. Thank you for coming. And Dave, thank you for coming, Dave.
Yeah.
How about you, Nate?
Josh, I can guarantee I've had a 10 to 15,000 calorie day. I know I have.
Wow.
There's a burger place here in town, and several years ago, if you eat, I'll forget, it's like a burger about that big, but if you eat it, your picture on the wall, and I needed my picture on the wall, and I had it down with my fries in 14 minutes. And usually it took people about an hour to finish it. So that just shows you how fast I eat, and I'm kind of disgusted because I can expand my stomach if I have to. I'm not proud of who I've become over my life.
Well, congratulations.
It's
all about that short tongue. It doesn't get in the way. So I'm just like shoveling.
Push it over the side.
And if it's thick, it's got to be stronger, right? So it hurries up and pushes the food down faster.
Exactly. Hi, Butterfly Hustles. Hi, Dave.
Dave. I can't
How
wait
about
to
you,
have Dave.
Chuck? What word describes you?
Oh, there's so many. So many. Yeah, I think Marcy's probably rattling them off upstairs right now. You want them in alphabetical order? We'll start with asshole.
That's weird. She made a list. I'm just kidding.
Asshole, bastard. We'll skip the C one. Dick. I don't know. I would hope it would be smart ass, because I am a smart ass. But it probably leans towards a-hole. So
yep.
Somewhere in there.
No drama, Carrie. Even with my own family, I'll tolerate it a little bit just for their sanity, but no drama. Thank you, Cameron. Hey, Dave. Hello.
I don't think I've ever had a 10 or 15,000 calorie day. I don't know though, I guess.
Yeah, but if you think about it, like say if you went to the state fair and you were trying all kinds of food, if you think about it, you probably came close or had at least a 10,000 calorie day. Because I know between my deep fried Twinkies and everything I used to eat, I can guarantee you I was over that.
I suppose. Why would I rather watch people list than list my shit, man? Listing show. You ever thought about doing a listing show? Either of you?
No.
Just the look on your face, like nah.
I'll pass on that. I like to be, involved in the, like to listen to a listing show, because then I will actually list and I can get some work done. But to host one, it's very hard to list. But I appreciate the people who do it.
Yeah, I would want to interact with the chat too much to
Me too.
get any work done. 'Cause then I would be like, oh, who wants to watch me just list and not talk to anyone in the chat? Like, that's the reason especially if you're by yourself, it's like that they're watching you list, and that's weird to me. I know some people do it and they can do it, but it just weirded me out too much.
Sometimes OBX does that. You can go in his show and just chat with other people, and he's just working.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I just don't think I could do it because I'm too awkward. I feel like I would have to talk to anyone that came in the chat.
That's just your personality. You just would rather socialize and interact.
Virtually, not in person, though.
Yeah.
In person, I don't know. I just get fear and anxiety of having to socialize with people. So,
what do you think it is? Like, both of you. I mean, that's a good, like, because, yeah, a lot of us feel the same way. What is it? Why is there a difference? I mean, is it literally just because there's technically miles between somebody? I mean, I don't know. What makes you like awkward or uncomfortable or shy or nervous in front of a group of people, like in the same building, but you could be on here with like 10 people streaming on at the same time, and you're just completely comfortable.
I think it's so. Here's the weird thing. So I do my full-time job is I go and audit pharmaceutical facilities. So I'll be sitting there with around 10 people around me, and I'm talking just like a little bit different, but I'm talking to like you guys right here like it's nothing. But in my mind, I'm freaking out about it because it's not comfortable to me. And I think my big thing is I just don't like people that much. Like, I know that sounds bad, but like I love the reselling community, but I'm not one that would want to be around a bunch of people I did not know because it just, I don't know, it makes me want to crawl my skin almost. I know that sounds terrible. Please, guys, don't unsubscribe. I just have issues.
Is it the fact that you can just hit a button and then just be away from everybody instantly? Or, I mean,
I think it's, yeah.
Yeah, I used to say that all the time. Like, I don't like people. I don't like people. I don't like people. But I do like people. I mean, like, I like you guys. I like pretty much everybody here in this chat. Like, I do like people. So I don't know if it's that I don't like people or that I don't like physical interaction. Well, I don't know. It's because it's weird because it's kind of a contradiction to keep saying I don't like people, but I do like people. So I've been thinking about that. Like, what's the difference for me? And I don't know if it's because like we're all in our homes, right? When we're in our homes or our warehouses. So this is like our sanctuary. We're comfortable. We're relaxed. So maybe that's the difference versus, like, who knows if you have pants on or not, right? Like, if you go out, you have to put pants on. So it's.
I mean, like right now, like I have to go back to the office setting June 1st. They're making all the remote workers come back, or most of us anyways.
Okay.
And right now it's like during all my audits when I'm doing like all these video conferences and stuff, I'm business up front and pajamas down below or whatever, and they never know. Hopefully no one from work is watching, but I mean it's just the reality. So it's I don't know. I think with me, it's just. I guess you can explain like you were kind of saying. We're in our own homes. We're comfortable that way, and I'm not one that likes small talk. Just because you have those people you walk up into a group and it's like they feel obligated to say something to you.
Yeah.
And they want to talk. Like, oh, how's the weather today? And I'm just like, I don't care. Like
and you're thinking, I'm fine, just not talking. We can sit here in silence. It's cool with me. Yeah. What about you, Chuck? Do you like people out in the real world?
Hi, Dina.
Here's my take. I think the reason we're good at this, and I've always been comfortable, like I could give a speech in front of a crowd, no matter how big it was, and it wouldn't bother me, or I could perform in front of a crowd, and talk to clouds. But But I think that there's an element of control there because you're showing them what you want to show them in that case. Like here, I'm showing you what I want to show. Whereas out in the real world, it's more intimate. It's like, there's body language and, it's more real when it's one-on-one. It's a little more intimidating. And yeah, it's hard to make real friends, like real personal friends because I don't know. There's less control. You're more vulnerable. That's what I think it is.
I like that, the whole being with somebody one-on-one, like physically, like, just out and about. Yeah, it is a little bit more intimate, which would make it more intimidating. And, you can, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense.
I sounded smart there. We should write that down.
Yeah. This section, Chuck was like serious, just nice. I like it. And I mean, it only lasted like 10 seconds, but it was magical.
It's gone now.
It was magical. And there it went. Moving on. Yes, I feel like a lot of people, in the get your head out of the clouds, Chuck.
Never.
There are some people too, that I guess it's like, the people who I do feel comfortable, like if you guys were next door neighbors and said, hey, we're gonna, let's hang out or something, I would get excited, like, oh yeah, that sounds cool, let's go, are we gonna go thrifting, are we gonna go this or that, or what are we gonna do? But it's because I guess I've already like built some form of relationship with y'all versus
sure.
If you're just if we're just meeting people in the reseller community, they're brand new, you don't know them yet, like that would be a lot more awkward. Or to go to like, like the big meetups and stuff everybody's having, as long as like there's some people that you feel like those we're on the same level, we're on the same page, it's going to be fine. I think that would help ease off a little bit of the nerves for people that you don't know. But
yeah, no, like the reseller community I'm fine with, but I don't go to family functions. I know that sounds terrible, but why pretend to like someone?
That sounds awesome to me.
I mean, I'll just be honest. Even if I have a family member watching, if you feel like it's you, then it probably is. I mean, like I'm just saying, like I'm just that person that I don't care if it hurts your feelings. I'm okay with never speaking to you again. Like, so why have that small talk and make it awkward? Because it's like we all, like family functions especially, it's like you don't see each other that much, but when you do, you talk about the same stories that are brought up over and over and over. It's like, okay, I've heard this since I was 15. Like, okay, like, do we have something, intelligent to talk about or something? But like the reason, I mean, I know this show is terrible to talk about having something intelligent to talk about, but it's fun.
Take that back.
But like the reselling community is different to me because we all help each other, and I would be more comfortable meeting a bunch of people I've been talking to on YouTube for forever at some meetup than I would going to my own family function. So if that tells you about where my mindset is, it's like even with like work functions and stuff, it stresses me out, even though I work for a small company, but knowing that we're all going to be together in the same parking lot for like a get together or something is like, why? Like,
I completely agree, and I agree with Chuck too. That sounds awesome. Because my family is big. Ultimately, when you include the aunts, the uncles, and cousins, I have a large family, and we would always have like fish fries, barbecues, cookouts, tailgates, like every week. And when I was younger, I liked it. But then when I got older and realized that I didn't like all my family, I didn't like the way they think, I didn't like their personality or the type of person. I'm like, just because they're blood, I mean, that doesn't mean I have to automatically say they're good people. I mean, you can have family they're just not people that you want to associate with. So when I started getting older, I said, okay, I'm over all this. Like, I don't want to do these big functions anymore. So I've literally made like my parents cut back because I'm like, I love you guys. I love my siblings, but I'm not going to do that 20, 25, 30 people get together anymore. And y'all can do it. That's fine. I'm just not going to go because then it feels like work, or I have to be fake, or I'm not going to have the time. I'd rather do something else. But yeah, so I get that. And like even Cameron says, yeah, he doesn't like family functions either. Like, okay, he's an asshole. You know, and it's not being an asshole. It's just you learn who you are, who you like, who you don't like. And just being blood doesn't mean you have to like them.
And when you're growing up, and I'm sure you guys can relate too, when you're growing up, you start seeing who truly cares about you and then who's fake. You know what I mean? Like, it's like
that was like
I don't have time for that.
Yeah. Carol, pretty awkward.
Plus, your family knows shit about you don't want to talk about. Hey, remember when you shit your pants up riding a horse? Like, yeah.
And it's like the same story they've been telling you or telling everyone that's around you for 10 years. And it's like, okay.
Or it keeps getting bigger.
Some of those stories could be fun, you know, depending on who's telling.
Some of them are, but other ones just like. And like you said about some of your family, I don't have the same mindset that a lot of them have, and it's just like it's not fun to be around.
Yeah, Marcy, you and Chuck, I like one brings the beer, one brings the awkward. That's a perfect match. It's a perfect match, and I'll be right there with you guys because you know the little bit of awkwardness sometimes it's kind of fun though, you know, or it's like it's because it's sincere. Like if you're a little bit of awkward, if I'm hanging out with somebody who's a little awkward, a little shy, like I know it's sincere, and it makes me feel more comfortable, even though they're feeling awkward.
I like what Matt just said. Front range flips. That's why he likes hanging out with his 5-year-olds. They're all real, no fluff. There's some truth to that. Like they're just so honest. So a 5-year-old will come and say, "You're fat," you know, and give you a hug and like, "Thanks, kid." But they don't BS you. It's just coming out. And I think
just talked about
if we did that more as adults, maybe we would have less stress. I don't have to pretend anymore.
Hi, Matt.
Hi, Matt, by the way.
I am so far behind. Sorry, guys.
I was too, but then Chuck skipped ahead, so I had to glance ahead. Now I'm going back. Yeah, I just talked about that last night about, you know, because kids are just fun. You can have fun. They're free. They're sincere. They're just genuine. They have imaginations, and so it's definitely a lot more fun. Like if I go to a family function or a holiday dinner or something, I'd rather chill at the kids' table. Let's talk about fun stuff because the adult table, it's all the same thing. It's weather. It's what hurts. Oh yeah, I've been having knee problems. I've been having back problems. I had to go to the doctor. My cholesterol's high. I gotta, you know, like
I haven't had a movement in 3 days. God, who cares?
I'm like, man, is this what you guys? This is your life? Like this is it? You know?
It almost like brings you down.
Yeah. I don't
like my family, they want to. I'm gonna be so disowned. I don't even care. But like some of them will be talking about their health the entire time, and I'm like, do you expect it to get better when you do nothing about it? It's not rocket science. They're telling you what to do, and you're like, I just can't do that. I'm like, you can. Everyone, you have a choice.
You just won't.
I
Exactly.
don't think there's any such thing as a normal family, Marcy. Yes, Cameron, I agree. I'd rather choose my family. You know, you can choose your friends. Why wouldn't you want to choose your family too? I mean, you know, to an extent, right? So, I mean, yeah.
No, people gotta watch it. I'll cut you out of my life in a split second. Actually, the pandemic opened up my eyes a lot on things with my family. I'm just like, goodbye. You're cool. You're not. See ya.
Yes.
I front range flip.
You know, there's not a lot of positive things that people are going to talk about, happen in 2020. But I loved holidays in 2020 because I had the perfect excuse to, I just got to stay home. I can't go.
It was wonderful.
I can't go over. Nope, just going to be here, and the holidays were so less stressful for me. And that's not for everybody. And I'm so sorry if you don't agree or if, it's the opposite for you, but it was so just carefree. And I didn't, have to worry about all the running around. Like I got to just cook food for Thanksgiving and just eat it and enjoy it. I got to just celebrate Christmas and just have a nice
Janet.
Like do a bunch of shopping and like spend a bunch of money on, like there's just those little outs that you kind of feel, your family's going to get offended.
Yeah.
If you don't stick with the normal. And it's like, no, it's nothing personal. It's just, can't we just have like a stress-free, relaxing holiday? So
that's what we've been doing for quite a few years now. We say it's immediate family. It's me and Marcy and the kids, maybe a grandparent or two, and that's it. And no big gathering. We just dress casually. We eat what we want for a day, and keep it simple and fun. And
no, it's good like that because like my wife and I always talk around the holidays. Well, not this past year because it was amazing for us, but it's one of those things where it's just more stressful than fun anymore, and it adds up so quickly because you're like, well, are we buying gifts? So we started doing the thing where we just told people like, don't buy us anything. We're not going to be buying anything. I mean, it's not about the gifts or anything like that. It should just be about spending time with the people you care about. So.
Oh, cranberry sauce.
Do y'all like cranberry sauce?
Nobody likes cranberry sauce. This is one of the things that triggered all this from us because a family member insisted on us having cranberry sauce at Thanksgiving. You have to have it. And I said, well, none of us like it. And we came to find out even the person that was insisting on it didn't care for it that much. They didn't like it, but they just thought you had to. This was the tradition, so you had to do it. And it's like, no, I don't want to be stressed, like making sure we have all these details. I want to just enjoy our time together.
Kick those traditions to the curb.
I like traditions, but why have cranberry sauce if nobody likes it? We would literally
those that are pointless.
Right. We put it out, and maybe somebody takes them, and they end up scraping it off later. Nobody ate it. Dumb.
It's like they felt bad that it's there, so they just went ahead and put it on their plate, but they had never an intention on eating it.
Thanks for bringing it up, Marcy.
I've been there when you have someone you care about's made something. You're like, I'll just put that on the plate and then stuff it with napkins when I throw my plate away so they don't see.
I just read Marcy sat at the kids' table till she was 21.
Safer that way, Marcy.
Yeah. Oh man. Oh wait, who's Jan? Is Jan in here? I seen somebody say hello to Jan. Hi, Jan. If you're in here, I think you are.
Oh,
there you are. I see you. Hi, Jan.
Janet, don't get me going on the cranberry sauce again. I already had that episode.
That's awesome, Josh.
Tangent. Yeah, our family does the now we do White Elephant. Have y'all heard of the game White Elephant?
Oh yeah, that's fun.
Yeah. Because it's a game. It's fun. It's a little bit of luck, a little bit of competition, and so that's our way of like having gifts involved. But I mean, because when you think about it, if say there's 10 people in your family and you buy 9 gifts for everybody and they're all buying 9 gifts for everybody, you're just swapping cash, especially at a certain age. You just okay, how about you just give me $20, I'll give you $20 and let's call it a day.
Yeah.
But doing a game like that white elephant, that's worked out. We've been doing that for a few years. That's a lot of fun. I like doing that.
Well, especially in this business, you can find some really ridiculous gifts to give people. It's awesome.
Yep.
We actually do that. Our work actually has a day where we all get together at inside work and we do a white elephant game. And the funny thing is, for the people that do drink, over half the gifts are alcohol related. So everyone's fighting. Well, most of the people that are there are fighting over those. I always feel bad for the people that don't drink or anything. I'm just like, we do this every year. Like, you should probably not play.
Yeah.
Because they're like, I'm not going to use this. I'm like, I will. Let's make a deal.
You can make trades. Our family does a lot of scratch offs, like the lottery tickets and stuff.
Sure.
But we'll include them with, we made it to where, okay, now you can't get just those, but you can include them with the item or something. So just to make it a little bit fair, if not everybody's just going to be buying rub-offs and it's the same thing, might as well just, like, it's like buying gift cards. But let's just trade 20s and be done with it.
I love Marcy's comment. We try to do white elephant if flop mistakes were made.
I think the first time you play, if people don't really understand the concept, it's those people who they just want a good gift, and you don't understand it. But that's funny for me. That's funny for the people who do understand it.
Ooh, don't bring vodka to my bourbon party. I like that saying. I'm writing that one down.
Here's some crap I don't want, so give me the crap you do. Yeah, do you guys, do y'all ever, what's it called, re-gift? Do y'all have any good re-gift stories or anything?
I'm trying to remember.
I don't. I just sell it.
Yeah.
Like, I know. Like, I tell people not to get me anything, and if you do want to get me something, I would rather have like a gift card on Amazon or something I can use. But if you're gonna get me something out of, I don't know, obligation, I may use it once and then resell it immediately after. So
I like that. Nope, I don't. But just sell it. I'll plug in my phone in real quick.
Okay.
Bye, Carol. Good luck. Find some goodies.
So Butterfly Hustle, her name's Carol?
I hope so. That's what I'm calling her.
Carol.
Yes, that's Carol.
Have a good night, Carol. Sorry, I always call you Butterfly Hustles. I'm bad with names. Okay, it's official now. Jennifer said, have fun, Carol. So I trust Jennifer. Sorry, Chuck.
That's all right. I don't blame you.
Good luck. Yeah, good luck, Carol. I just saw you're off to the thrift stores. Hopefully you find something.
I feel you, Keith. That's about how I am. If anyone gets me anything, I'm just like, I wonder what the value is for this. And then I got to remind myself I paid nothing for it. So whatever I get, I get.
My mom and sister actually came shopping in my inventory room last year. So I was like, hey. Worked for me.
Oh, they paid?
Yeah, kind of. We did a little swapping. We did a little bartering.
Well, because we have family members that think it's just a buffet at our place. They just come and, oh, that's a nice shirt. Mine. No, wait a minute. We have that listed somewhere and it's for sale.
Yep.
Stab
it's
you.
$25. I'll give you a discount. 22.
$23.50.
I have this is what drives me insane. People that know me will not buy off of me because they're like, oh, all you're doing is price gouging. And I'm like, no, it's the market price. I go, what's the difference me selling you something than you go into Walmart or someplace and buying something? They're like, no, Walmart's different. I'm like, It's not. They're upping the price of everything, and then the people that are selling through Walmart, they've upped the price. Like, do you really think Walmart's like, oh, here you go, it's only going to be $20? You think they got it for $20? No, they wouldn't be in business.
Yeah. I've been fortunate to not have to really explain anything. Like, my family either just, they hear it and they're like, oh, okay, cool, don't really care, or they get excited about how I can sell something, find something for cheap and sell it. They get, like, to them, they're like, really? For how much? Oh, that's cool. How long? Wow. Where'd you get it?
I have a lot of the looks where they're like, you're never going to be able to quit your full-time job to do that. No one makes it in reselling. I'm like, do you realize how many people I know that are doing it? Like,
mm-hmm. Making strong money. I like that, Keith.
The other thing I hate is when they find out you're reselling and all of a sudden they have things they want you to sell.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah.
And then they're shocked when you tell them what percentage you're taking from them.
Yeah. Or you tell them it's not worth shit. Yeah, I know that's old and you think it's worth a lot, but it's not.
I went through that on some items where they were like, there's no way. I'm like, no, that they're literally worth $10 and I'm going to take $5 from you after fees. Like, you're paying for my fees. I take 50%. I'm sorry. If you don't want it, sell it yourself. I always tell people, I'm like, you're better off trying to sell it yourself than having me sell it, because I got to take a percentage. They're like, why are you taking so much? I'm like, I'm doing all the work. Like, between people don't realize the amount of time you spend taking pictures, listing, negotiating with people. That takes time out of your day. So it's like,
we've been on here almost 2.5 hours. This has probably been our fastest freaking 2.5 hours of my life.
What? Yeah, that's a long. I feel like maybe we've been on an hour.
I know, this has been flying.
Yeah,
it really has.
Well, we've talked about a lot, I think.
Oh, we covered everything.
I don't know what else there is to cover, really. We've talked
tune in next week. I'm just kidding.
Eating testicles and liking our family. Yeah. Did we talk about reselling? Like, other than the family stuff?
We just did, yeah. We got that covered.
That counts. Okay. A 2-for-1er.
Well, cool. I don't know. I'm about ready to quit. I always hate to be the wet blanket, but I'm tired.
No, I'm good too. I can call it. I have not had dinner, so the tummy is grumbling.
I heard that.
Talk.
I could hear it.
Well, thanks to Nate's tongue. Before we sign off, what do you have coming up this weekend or this week, or even next week if you want to share, Jen?
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of involved in like a few things, but the next thing, I'm actually gonna be live with Angie and Emily on their Saturday Night Live. Just
awesome!
Hanging out with them. So instead of hanging out with the chat, I'll be hanging out live. Gonna have pickle-tastic time. So I'm excited about that, and actually, because that's Saturday night, but Saturday morning all the way through like 4 o'clock. I'm going to be set up at a booth at a VFW. So I'm going to sell. I'm going to have a little booth set up and I'm going to be selling. And then my dad is having a dinner at 4. So right after that, I'm going to go straight to my dad's for dinner. But then I got to be there by 8 to be home in time for 9 o'clock for Angie and Emily. So I'll be drinking some energy drinks and some coffee and running high on life all day Saturday. So I'm very excited about Saturday, but it's going to be busy. But
are you going to film at the VFW?
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
My mom actually was really excited. She's helped, like, she went and bought the booth and she's making like flyers. She wants to have like a raffle, like if you stop by the booth, sign up, put your name and have like do a door prize or something. So my mom's really excited about it, and my sister's gonna go help. So I said, perfect. This way I can get like footage from all different angles and stuff like that. And
That's
it's
cool.
the first time doing a booth, you know, or setting up like that, like at a flea market style setup. So a lot of bulk items that I have, like large items, I'm gonna take. And I bought a bunch of records recently, a bunch of like 45 vinyls, and I'm gonna take some of those and try to make like a quick flip on a few of those. So it should be
Sweet.
fun. It should be a lot of fun. I'm excited for that.
I'm excited for you.
Yeah, I'm gonna film, and I'm gonna, you know, film like the process, because it's my first time, so it's definitely something to document for me. And then I think it, you know, it'd be cool for like a first time review for anybody else who's never done one.
Awesome. I'm looking forward to that.
Cool, thank you.
You got anything going on, Chuck?
No, I'm going to an auction Saturday. That'll be all day because it's an auctioneer that takes all day.
Oh, one of them.
He's got a reputation. Oh, he's a guy that'll take a toolbox and he'll grab single tools out of it.
Oh, that drives me insane.
Just sell the toolbox, dude. But yeah, that's all I got coming on. That's all I got to look forward to.
I will be on my buddy that comes in the chat. I posted the link, but I will be on his channel, Seafish31. He's going to do a live interview of me. So he's more of a gaming channel. So it's kind of catered towards that. And he's the one that got into reselling this past year after he bought a house, and it was basically they left everything there. So I've been helping him list stuff and get things sold for on his early eBay journey. But I'll be doing that Sunday. Other than that, I'll probably see what kind of yard sales are going on around here. Hopefully people start having. See.
Sounds fun.
Well, we appreciate everyone coming out. I hope everyone has a great night. And Jen, thank you again for coming on our show, being brave enough to deal with us the entire time. So,
It was my pleasure. Absolutely 100%. Loved it.
and everyone here, I think you're already subscribed, but remember next week we'll be on Chuck's channel. So make sure you check us out next week, and have a good night. See you.
Bye, everyone.
Good night.